Well, we're back here with wonderful, the King of Gourds, His Majesty.
That's me.
Yeah. And I'm not subjecting you to a terrible holiday-related horror film. We're actually watching a movie with some kind of budget and some kind of production qualities. Is that exciting? Well, you know what you should be excited about? This is the first Nick Cage movie I think we've ever done.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is shocking, actually, because I'm like, he's been in a lot of weird ones, a lot of riff-worthy movies. He's also been in a lot of good ones, but I've never seen this. This is one of those movies that, I graduated high school like 4 years before this movie came out, and I was like, living in Austin, being a musician, and a lot of these dumb action movies kind of slipped under my radar. But you wanted to watch this. You also wanted to watch a few others that will go down the list gradually. But, yeah, I'm excited.
All in a row. We're doing every one of them right now.
I picked this movie because it has cock in the title. So that's why we're watching it. Bangkok Dangerous. It's funny. I just watched a movie today that took place in Bangkok, and it was called Influencer. And Vex Electronica had recommended it on many horror-related live streams, and I gotta say, it was awesome. It was cool. I recommend it. I hope I can recommend this movie after this. Now, Lionsgate, they tend to be kind of ninny-nanners with the copyright stuff, so we'll see. I'm looking at you, Leprechaun 3. Pang Brothers. Oh, this movie's...
Nice.
Propaganda from the CCP. No, I'm just kidding.
I wonder if the Pang brothers know Pang or Pong.
Yeah. So this is basically just like Next. He's got the bad voiceover, the bad hair.
I didn't see Next.
Oh, my God. We're doing that one next, and I'm not trying to be funny. We're literally doing that one next.
The money's good, but it's not for everyone.
Money is not for everyone. That's right. Oh, he meant the job. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he means the job. Money's definitely for everyone.
They say it can't buy happiness, but by golly, it sure can rent it.
You can certainly discount happiness.
Yeah. It's like money's a little coupon for happiness.
Yeah, I mean, it's like money can't buy. It's like it might not be able to actually buy happiness, but it gets you. It gets you at least adjacent to it.
Gets you pretty damn close. Okay. Mm-hmm. His job as a hitman. I thought he was like cleaning toilets in Tiananmen Square.
That's Well,
that job's
the
not
job's
for everyone.
definitely not for everyone.
Yeah. We never throw parades for garbage men, custodians. Why not?
Yeah.
Sanitation workers. We need sanitation parades.
I do wonder what the assassin to janitor ratio would be.
Dude, that'd be great. Like your high school, your middle school custodian is, he's like a, Mexican dude. Kind of, doesn't really speak English, but he's actually like a Sicario for the cartels. That'd be great. The kids uncover the dark secret.
Oh, no. I do also like that rather than dress, in all black so he can't be seen, he's got the suit on, the white shirt. I mean,
put on some overall, like coveralls.
Yeah.
You would just assume he's a maintenance worker. He belongs on the roof. You see a guy on a suit with a roof, it's like, what? What's he building? Oh, boy. Is this movie rated R?
I would think so. Yeah.
Might be PG-13, honestly.
It might be. It's hard to tell from that. Oh, okay, so he was masking his shot with a bell. Okay, well then that's smart then. I don't know. I guess that's a really exact bell.
I was really hoping that dude's head was going to explode with the size of that gun.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd go all out with this.
Like, they don't even realize, like, if someone shot him, they thought there was, like, he's like a scanner or something, What happened?
Which one of you was thinking too hard over here?
Okay, good. Breathe a sigh of relief, because I am recording, by the way. That's always something that always freaks me out halfway through the movie that I'm actually not recording. But also the movie is rated R, so...
Okay, then.
Oh my God, his hair is awful.
It's horrible. That is quite the mop.
Just shave your head or wear a different wig. I don't know. It's like a wig made out of horse hair.
Oh, no.
You were part of the payment. Your mouth.
Is that a typical reaction to being tased?
Yeah, also tasers don't make noises. Tasers don't. It's like he's got one of those industrial strength tasers.
Yeah, inject that right into the makeup scar.
There is no such thing as right and wrong.
Like, we got an edgelord here.
Yeah.
There is no right and wrong. It's like, well, until someone tries to take something from you, then I think you might change your position.
Dude, this is also like copying The Beach, where Leonardo DiCaprio goes to the Bangkok.
Oh,
And,
okay.
this Danny Boyle style, like the movie keeps like exploding from each scene to just epilepsy triggered.
All my clients.
That's another one I didn't bother with. I didn't know who Danny Boyle was back then.
The Beach is good. I know some people don't like it, but it's one of my favorite Leo movies. That's for sure. It's probably
One of those movies that when it came out, most people I read or talked to who had seen it said they hated it, but its reputation improved over time, so I've become a little bit more interested in watching it.
I love it because I did go to hippie communes and shit like that, and I always knew, like, this couldn't work long term. Hell no. Well, second we all run out of drugs, we'll start eating each other. I'm like, what are you, nuts? Just go live on an island? Like, it's going to be all rainbows and sunshine the whole time? Are you crazy?
Somewhere off the beaten path where you have privacy. But you stay invisible too long.
Every postmodern house has to just look like a metal cube with windows.
Then you return to your invisible world. Like a ghost.
Oh, my God. Drink every time there's one of these flashing cuts.
Spice Girls. This guy's excited.
Yeah, also, Larry looks like he has money. This is a bad idea. Why are you walking around dressed like this? Same thing with him. He's got a big camera and a Hawaiian shirt and a stupid hair.
Tell us you're a tourist without telling us you're a tourist. I mean, dude, you're already white. You don't have to stick out any more than that.
Why did he put a razor blade on his backpack? Oh, stealing.
I look for 3 qualifications.
I don't know, man. I would go to other countries and dress like a homeless man, Like,
And above all, they have to be disposable.
Did he really just cut open that guy's bag with a simple razor? Just in one swipe? How sharp is that thing?
also, it'd be hard to do that and not slice your finger on the other side of the razor, right?
Yeah. What material was that bag made of?
Hey, I saw the way you stole that dude's wallet. You seem trustworthy. You come work for me. It seems reasonable. Hey.
King Kong?
No, you're the king.
I know.
You notice they don't call him King
Appropriated?
Kong anymore because in the legendary movies because first of all they already made a big hubbub about making Godzilla the king of the monsters, which he is. But secondly, they actually don't have the rights to call him King Kong. Isn't that sad?
Huh. Wow.
If I tell you to be somewhere and you are a minute late, you don't get paid.
Oh my God. I would walk out, bro. I'd be like, dude, I can already tell. I can already tell this is going to be rough.
Ask for a dancer named Om. You give her this.
She's
Facing up like this. She's going to give you a package. Don't open it.
I'd be like, dude, are you fucking using me as a heroin mule? Like, I mean, this doesn't seem like a good job.
Well, I mean, he knows he's a criminal, so he had to figure he was getting recruited for something like that.
Bro, this is how cartels, like, you're they get you go on some suicide mission or something. They'll use you as a decoy. They'll put a little bit of drugs in your backpack so you get arrested, then they'll slip right by with the real shipment. Do it all the time.
Okay, I go now, huh?
Luckily, Nicolas Cage is actually a hitman, so he has nothing to worry about. Duck fucker, eh?
Oh my gosh.
That was Leah Thompson, actually, Howard the Duck.
Oh well, yeah, I guess she was.
You do have to give credit to the Thai lady boys. They do, a lot of them pass.
At least until the moment of truth,
Right.
I assume.
Yeah.
I think the first time I ever heard of that whole thing, I was like, well, scratch Thailand off the list, I guess.
But I want
It's
to
like,
try
that'd
the
be
food
terrifying.
so bad. That's the thing. It's like I would be going down there, and they'd all be looking at me. It's like, what? I'm going to Thailand. They'd be like, uh-huh. I'm like, for the food. It's like $3 lobsters with like spices and stuff, like chili oil. I swear I'm not going down there for lady boys. I'm going down there for the beaches and the food and the drinks. Yeah, dude, he's got a garage full of badass motorcycles. Why?
He brought them, and he
Yeah.
brought them all.
How? Why does he have three?
That's what I wonder.
This is very, like, this is, like every movie.
Or maybe he just parked alongside some ones that he was like, yep, these are also cool.
I'm hoping this is the featherweight champion.
I would assume so. And now for vegan championship boxing.
Oh, see, I can tell he's the mob boss because he's the fattest person in the whole movie. Does that mean heroin?
Give him what he needs. I didn't bring steak.
Is he getting, like, is the heroin for him?
The nose, you see? Pointing down. Bad luck. No good.
That's true. The elephant needs to have its trunk up. That's always good luck.
I didn't know that.
I'm shocked I did, honestly. That'd be funny if he was all sweaty because he's having, like, heroin sweats. And, like, that's why he needed hair. Like, they're giving him heroin. Is that what's happening? I hope so. Yay! Oh, no. Is he, like...
Yeah, we saw him inject that into the...
I was hoping
arm,
that
and I'm like-
heroin is for him, not for committing murders.
Oh,
That would have been awesome if this movie was about a heroin-addicted hitman. That complicates the matter, like, so much more. You know what I mean?
it
Like,
does.
oh, man, this motherfucker's gonna fuck up sometime. Somehow. Something's gonna go wrong. Dude, he's got a motorcycle because he's fucking badass, bro. Whoa!
Oh, okay. Oh.
So much.
Definitely not going for the quiet kill this time.
Doing stealth this time, yeah. I love how nobody in Thailand gives a shit.
Disinfectant. Do you speak English?
Alcohol.
Okay, that was
Dude, if this is some kind of romantic interest,
that was a little odd.
Gonna shit. Oh, she's deaf. She don't understand anybody. Dude, you have tetanus, bro. You need some shots.
So this lady who is, unfortunately deaf, and that's sad. Okay.
She
Went up to this guy who I assume she would have to assume that he can't speak her language.
She'd be shocked.
And probably
if he
not
did.
speak sign language. So she just goes up and right in his face, just smiling at him like,
how can I help you?
What?
Like a mime. Maybe just make her run the bags or the register.
yeah, it's like, I would assume at this point in her life she understands her limitations. But no, you're just gonna have her walk up and grin goofily at him. That was a little weird. Like that's one of those scenes that Watching it a second time would be even weirder and even funnier.
The music, it's so cringe. Who is this girl who doesn't talk, and you must know more about her?
This assassin has never met somebody who can't hear.
Why are you
now
gonna
he
complicate
cares.
this sweet young girl's life by getting involved in her? You know, you should be getting involved in some like gang member. You know,
Yeah.
some kind of hot babe with like who's already who has a gun, shot somebody. That's kind of
Nick
more
Cage.
your speed.
I swear, Nick Cage has the dumbest, nice smile it's always like,
Goofy. He's a goofy looking dude.
it's
For
always
sure.
so funny looking.
Learn to read your surroundings.
I told him to read his surroundings. You know, like the voiceover just coming in.
What man?
I taught him how to punch sacks filled with kittens.
That should be a sound effect you add in post.
I told him the kittens are the best for absorbing knuckles. Oh. Use
told him
mirrors and
always.
reflections.
I told him to always date deaf chicks.
Yeah.
So I call you a John Lee.
Did he just say I'm not your teacher? I thought you said you were teaching him.
I mean, it's probably the first time he's ever fired a gun, to be honest. so
Yeah.
Cut him a little bit of slack. Maybe put him a little closer.
Or tell him good job. It's like, hey, you managed all those melons represented civilians. You had to shoot around them. Good job.
Kind of stupid. It's kind of assholeish that he put the melons. Whoa! Speaking of melons,
It's like, who's this guy?
he put those melons like right in front of his neighbor's house. So you're like shooting at the neighbor's walls, you know? Like bullets going through his kitchen and stuff. What the hell are y'all doing? The Sheridan Hotel issues death certificates?
I think, Sheridan Hotel, make it look like an accidental death.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Those are instructions. I got it.
Yeah. So you're telling me then that the person for the previous hit was like, middle of the street, just shoot him with an Uzi.
Just
like, oh, okay.
Just make it happen, however. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
I get to bust out one of those famous motorcycle kills I love
Kill
doing.
him in whatever way makes you the most vulnerable to getting caught.
Oh, more titties. This movie has nudity. I didn't expect that.
But I think when you told me it was rated R, I was like, I'm pretty sure this movie has nudity because I've heard of the film and I
I'm just
usually
glad we
like
didn't
back then
see
I
that.
used to look up every movie just to see, okay, what's in this, what's it about,
I'm just glad that she's naked and he's not.
and that she's not one of those lady boys.
Oh, well, we don't know. Maybe. Those seem natural, but... Oh, drown him. I got it.
Well, drowning is always an accident. We know that. How did he get in the pool without the girl noticing?
She's all tuckered out from being perved on. I mean, I like how they're both underwater. So you just gotta, really count on the fact that you have more air in your lungs than he does.
No one knows who I am. No one knows where I am.
Asian guy does.
I don't.
I
Yep,
know.
see?
You're right. Kills him.
He's like, you just gave me a reason to kill you.
Snaps his neck right then and there. All right, ice cream break. They just keep doing this. This is, I don't know. I need to get Dark Hour here to see, what the hell is this? Is this accurate?
Some little goofy hand fighting.
We're going back to the farm.
Oh, he's shy.
Just pretend. Just start hitting on her out of your shyness. Ask her out because
I've got a thing for pharmacy chicks.
Oh, soft shell crab, baby. It's the best.
I've had crab, but I don't think I've had soft shell crab.
Bro, it's good.
Nice.
Fry them up. Just eat them
It
whole.
is a romance.
Eat 'em
Oh,
with the
no.
shell and everything. It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, no. He's going to ruin this poor woman's
I
life.
recognize your goofy ass head. I remember you from the other day. You're the only white man I've seen ever.
I
Kill people.
Yeah. wait. Let me start over.
can you help me? Could you
Can you wingman for me, please?
take her to dinner?
Can you tell her that I would really like to ruin her life?
I like how she speaks English. Why don't you just date this girl who speaks English and can hear you? Instead of the slightly prettier one. That seems like a real hurdle to, come over.
I feel so bad for this woman.
It just seems like he's more shallow than anything. Like, oh, the
Yeah.
one fucking lady in here that is attractive. Look at him eating with a fork.
He always looks sweaty.
Maybe he is on heroin. Or no, it's the humidity. Yeah, forget, they're in Bangkok. Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
It's
I guess he's
hot.
not used to it.
Oh, the
Oh,
food's
I guess
hot.
the food.
Spicy
got him.
chilies.
Hot.
Yeah, you pussy. Dude, I used to go to this place called Thai Kitchen in Austin. I don't know if it's still open or not. It was on campus, but they had this thing called the Tiger Cry. It was like this jungle curry seafood. That shit was so spicy. It was on its like own section of the menu. Like, do not eat. You're gonna be shitting hot fire tonight, boy. Oh, the Thai basil. Oh yeah, it's like regular basil but stronger. Or is it mint? Either way, they put all that stuff in there.
It's cooling it down.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
mint. Okay.
Wait for my call. Okay, listen carefully.
She like communicates with mime in
Wow,
mime with
dude.
everybody.
Put the cell phone in the
He's on. They just show the last frame of his date with a deaf chick, and the first line is "Listen carefully." How insensitive! Did they just? Okay, so what did they? Did they throw that out there and then just go grab it again? I'm a little lost on what just happened.
What's his name? Kong had the package,
Okay.
and Nick Cage told him to drop it, and he'd get it later.
Okay,
Those
okay.
assholes were right behind him and got it.
I missed that detail
It's okay.
in all the fun.
Yeah, this movie's really going a mile a minute.
Yes. Put your boss on.
Well, if it's going a mile a minute, that's
Oh.
only 60 miles an hour.
So he wanted him to get the case because there's a phone in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. We had an arrangement. If I see your people again, I'll kill your wife. Rain.
Oh my God. Why are you bothering? This seems like
You? Your name means rain?
it's gonna take it's gonna take so long to just
What- how
get
did-
past.
How did she understand that he understood?
I don't know.
She nodded like exactly, and I'm like, how do you know what he said?
Maybe she's not deaf. Maybe she can just not talk, which is, I don't know, worse.
It's like, oh, but she can read lips. It's like, he's American.
Yeah, exactly. She could even write down what she thinks, and it's like it's in Thai. So he's like, I can't read this. This is gibberish.
That look he just gave her is just, this whole relationship is getting more and more
if
awkward.
If he had just asked the kindly other pharmacist lady who spoke English, they would already be like well into getting to know each other on the third date. They'd know so much about each other already.
This is symbolism. Nick Cage has an erection.
Ah, there you go. That's how you put the trunk up. It just looks like a fucking phallus on the wall, honestly. You hurry up and buy!
You'll buy now. Yeah, he's seen you, dude. You better go ahead and shoot.
Get us out of here. Get us out.
Quick, row faster.
But yeah, this plot's been pretty razor thin so far.
That's fine.
Wee. Indiana
Actually,
Jones
ditto.
3.
Hey,
Fucking
Yes.
fucked up my bananas, bro.
this tipped over part of the floating market. Racist?
Hey, but I mean, I guess that was the equivalent of driving through a fruit stand. I mean, they're technically
Yeah.
doing it. Hell yeah. Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
Wow, these are.
Close.
Gotta
Those
love
are
all
good
these
shots.
Gotta love all these cuts.
Usually,
Yeah, you know, I'm just realized there hasn't been a lot of cursing in this movie.
No, it's all me. I mean, there's not really a lot of talking in general. And it'd be kind of funny if the guy was just like cursing nonstop, even though he's narrating. Yes!
Oh wow, that's awesome. There we
This
go.
whole movie became awesome now.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Cut the dude's arm off.
He was like, "Oh, well, that worked out nice."
Dude, not cool. Okay. So the boat's gonna sink, right?
Like for style points.
I mean, we saw the bullets go through the boat several times, right?
It would be funny if he rose up and he just sees Nick Cage slowly sinking into the water, standing there like just that pose for
He's
like
like-
the longest time.
He's like knee deep in water, like, you're late again.
like the next 20 minutes of the movie are him just watching it. Gosh, it's like, Nick, you don't have to hold the pose.
You
We're
made me
good.
get my shoes wet.
We fight bad guys and help the poor.
Did he inhale helium before he went on the podium?
Like, this exposition's important because we know this guy is absolutely going to be a target now.
Yeah. No shit.
He's definitely going to be a target.
Telegraphic.
And he'll probably be related to the deaf girl or something like that.
You can't write these things, folks. Oh, well, you can.
If I turn out
Should.
to be right on any, I mean, well, I'm certain I'm right that he's going to be a target.
Yeah.
Bonus
Bonus
that's
points
a
if
gimme.
he's somehow
That's
related.
a gimme.
Bonus points if he's somehow related to Deaf Girl.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and this is where he's gonna learn all about like killing is bad, right?
Yeah.
Idiot.
He'll be like, I never thought of that.
I almost did a spit take right there, dude. So, what's with all this praying mumbo jumbo?
You ever asked for your hearing back? Oh, sorry. You didn't notice. This is the lazy god we pray to. He doesn't do anything.
Your church is lovely. It smells like guano.
50 coins equals 50 wishes?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you brought a list. It'd be hard to come up with 50 of them.
You can only get your prayers answered if you have money, okay?
Yeah.
Chinese, like, literally worship money. And when he says that, like, what they do is, like, for instance, like, this idea, like, they think, like, when you're in the afterlife, like, you will still need money. You'll still need to work. You'll still need to pay for things. That's why they have this stuff called hell money. It's like,
Oh, my gosh.
It's like, Americans call it hell money. It has another name. In China.
I mean, I guess if you live in a communist country, seeing money is about as rare as seeing the face of God. So,
Well, so hell money, what it is like you buy fake money, or it's like little play money, or, you know, hell money or whatever. You pay for it. It's like a toy novelty, and you light it on fire. And the idea is, you know, you give money to your relatives in the afterlife by lighting it on fire, and you give it
she
to them.
just wrote that in English.
Oh my God, she did. She's deaf. She's totally deaf. I'm telling you, deaf people can feel gunshots going off. They're loud. Okay? You know, you can hear, like feel a speaker, you know, like, yeah. Blood, okay, that's fine. you would definitely be noticing there's small explosions happening behind
This
you. You know what
this
I mean?
like just really happened out of nowhere. It's like all of a sudden these guys came up and
Is
he
she gonna
just
get
had
killed
to
right in front
shoot
of him?
them.
No.
No, the blood splatter from him killing those people got on her, and now she's like, "What are you?"
Assume every white dude in Bangkok is some kind of, secret monster.
The thing I'm still puzzled over is why they did. I mean, okay, so he's a hitman, and generally hitmen in movies, they try to make them look kind of cool. He doesn't look cool in this at all. And Nick Cage, you can make look cool.
Yeah. Remember how great he looked with long hair in Con Air?
Yeah. That's right, Nick. You're a hitman. You shouldn't be involving her in this.
Conspiracy.
She could have gotten killed there.
Yeah, let's just complicate this woman's life like immeasurably. Like, even if she never found out you were a contract killer, you probably would have still had to have left the country at some point, right?
Yeah.
Got another project in Prague or whatever.
Oh no, he's back. Shut the window.
He pulls out the
that's
boombox and starts playing, to say anything.
Which her being deaf would be even better. Because she can't hear it.
Don't take an interest in people outside of work.
3, don't get addicted to heroin like I did.
Yep, here he is.
You were getting the mom's hopes up too. You got the mom's hopes up too, as well.
It's the guy. It's the good guy that he has to kill. We're already here.
It wasn't even like he had to kill another person in between. It was like,
yeah,
he's literally the next target, like you said.
There was that one cool part of the movie though that we got.
His arm got cut off.
The arm getting cut off, which still would have been better if he was sinking.
And then there was the other good part where oh wait, no, that was it. Sorry.
Yeah.
there was an elephant at one point. That was cute.
Choose a job and walk away now, or do the job and walk away rich.
What? It sounds.
Do you care about walking away rich? Is that?
Anyone can take out a politician.
I mean, maybe he's like, I'm gonna walk. It's like I need this money so I can go make 50 wishes. I need to get her back.
But the way he phrased that, it's like either quit and be a coward and get nothing, or do the job and get paid shitloads of money. It's like, well,
Yeah.
when you put it like that.
And have they established that money is a huge motivating factor for him other than just now? I mean, I haven't gotten the impression that money means a lot to him.
Dude, he's getting paid in bot, too. So it's like,
Yeah.
astronomical figures he's receiving here. 10 billion bot. Whatever. You know what, dude? This kind of feels like... Was this like an Asian movie that they decided to put Nick Cage in like after the fact? Like that wouldn't surprise me. Forgive me, Father, but I am about to kill again because it's badass and I rule.
Actually, I think he just fell asleep there.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, you'll wake up.
Are you
yeah.
gonna tell me your sins or not?
Just sleep until the
forgive me,
parade
Father,
wakes you up.
I fell asleep in the confession booth.
Just sleep until the parade wakes you up, and then you'll know it's time to kill. Also, why don't you put your silencer on the gun? Get your gun ready first before you take a nap. Yeah, awkward two-handed Taiwanese Thailand wave.
Yeah, it's like he had that one cocked and loaded for when he turned to the other side. I love that they really spent almost no time building up this politician guy. They just, in passing, had a scene of him on the news. Oh yeah, this is a really good guy.
He's a good man.
Oh, okay.
We love him here. He won't come into the movie later, I promise.
I mean, it's like, well, in all reality, he's a politician, so he's probably a scumbag. You've been tricked by the media into thinking he's a good guy.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's not even like smiling at these people.
I mean, Asian politicians generally aren't known for being good guys. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't be surprised if they literally eat babies. I'm just kidding.
People are crying because he's there?
He's
He
like
can't
Elvis.
do it. The man is too good.
God, please tell me.
I've learned too many lessons.
He's gonna listen to Kong, of all people. Kong. Yeah, he's clearly in another, he's in a soundstage in L.A., far away from Bangkok. All the murders he ever committed.
So did he actually do it, or did he just imagine himself doing
No,
it?
it's going to deal a wonderful lifestyle. That was all the people he's killed? He's only killed like 5 or 6 people. This movie started, it was like day 3 of him being a hitman.
Yeah, he didn't do it. Of course not.
I choked.
Let's kill this old lady instead. No, let's kill this lady instead. Again, he's a terrible hitman. He really is a terrible hitman. I kind of want him to get caught, though. I think he's kind of a terrible person. They haven't done anything to really endear me to him.
He's not like a hitman with a heart of gold or anything.
No, he's kind of awful. It's like, oh, good for you. You didn't just now murder a politician. This guy, I'm like, it's like Nick Cage's character's kind of a piece of... The dude just stole your hat. And he's like, hey, police, this guy might be the killer.
When the nightmare becomes real, you don't hesitate. You don't think.
Wow, this is pretty late for movie narration.
It's pretty simple. You're the target now. Leave the country or you're going to die.
Yeah, he's just catching us all up.
Leave the country,
He's being
or you're going
considerate.
to
He's
die.
like, look, Supenzo, Gourd King, you guys have been talking a bit through the whole movie, so let me just, recap what's going on. We gotta leave the country. Gotta grab my passport.
Oh my gosh. He just upped the stakes of that Home Alone paint can gag.
Oh, the roof caved in on you. You're dead. Sorry.
This is what they tell you to do, and if there's a tornado, is lay in the bathtub. So I guess it works for explosions too.
It's because when the firefighters look for bodies, they're all in one location they know about.
That's why there's always, anytime like someone dies in a house, it's like, gosh, all these people keep dying in bathtubs. What the heck? Why has he come back here? What are you doing?
Hi, I just wanted to give you
Leave her out of this, you monster!
Weird bald man puppy eyes for some reason. It's like, bro, you're like twice her age. Like, leave her alone. You should be
She's
dating
out
the
of
mother.
your league, and she's a decent person. Stop it!
Let her supply her community with medicine while you
Oh
go
my
off to kill.
gosh.
That's the worst thing.
He
ever.
just wanted to say goodbye. You put her in danger just so you could do that.
Just wanted to be like, namaste, bro.
I hope he dies in this movie.
I hope he dies at the end of the
You
movie.
horrible person.
Yeah.
If she okay, I thought for a second I was like, what if she was running up to him and
She
he
gets
turned
in
back
the
and then
car.
she got shot?
Also, why isn't he riding one of his cool motorcycles? Because he can't be sad with his
He
motorcycle
doesn't
helmet on.
deserve a cool motorcycle.
See? Oh my God! Hang on. Did you see that? Let's go back a little bit. We've been going back and forth this whole
No,
fucking
it's
movie
fine.
anyway.
It's fine.
But look at this lighting here. Okay, it looks
Yeah,
as
it looks
if,
like he's bald. It looks like he's bald.
look how much cooler he looks just being bald.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
imagine if this was him, like Vin Diesel. Like, oh my God, it's so much better.
Kind of looks like Copa.
God, yeah, he does look like Copa. Oh, he's gonna cross the guns. That makes him more deadly.
That's how the cool kids do it.
It's like crossing the Ghostbusters streams with proton packs. Yeah, it would just make trying to hit your target like twice as hard. You know, you're using the left hand to aim out of your right eye.
I really hope this human shield he's got is somebody important.
Here's the thing. If you're a hitman and you have like a change of heart, right, and decide not to kill the bad guy, the senator or whoever, what's this rule that like, okay, hey, you can just tell your boss like, hey man, it's too hot. Can't do it. Postpone. There's eyes on me. Whatever. Where's this rule that's like, okay, now we got to kill you? It's like, what? Let's try again or get someone else. I can't do it. You know what? So now we're seeing red. It represents his anger. It represents the bloodshed, bro. Don't you get it? It's artistic.
It is. I get it.
It also makes it very difficult to follow the action sometimes.
It does. It's not a very... Oh, it's a bullet spin.
See, I don't even know what the hell that is. It just looks like a metal funnel with some kind of reflection on it.
Like a funnel.
Whoa, 2 guns flying in the air. Oh, no, he's just running. Never mind.
I was going to say, I was like, are they doing the hot fuzz thing? It's like, no, they're doing the walk sideways with stuff in your way.
This is hard target. Yeah, this is what they're doing.
We're going to walk sideways deliberately.
Who would have thought that he would have shot me?
Yeah, who would have thought that was a terrible plan, Nick?
I thought I was
He is a horrible hitman.
I thought I was impervious to bullets. Is this not even water? Is this like alcohol or some crazy...
Why did he even point up? Like, why would he even want to tell him?
Is that a grenade? How the I would, even Nick Cage, I'd be like, bro, is this a grenade? What the fuck is you? What are you doing with this? Idiot.
Maybe put it up against him at the door.
That was also a good reason to watch this movie. Watching that guy.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh my
That's
God.
pretty good. There you go.
There's your R rating right there. All right, now watch this again. This is how you really fuck your leg up. You see how he would have.
Oh, that would
he's
have been a
not
bad
even going to be
idea.
able to walk on that.
Ugh.
And there he goes, jumping off a roof. Like he'd realize right here that there's like a fucking fountain of blood following him. He'll be trailing behind him. Be like, oh my God, my leg is really bleeding. I'm bleeding.
You know, Nick, if you walk up to it, you might get a better shot.
Yeah, but they might be armed. But
I mean, I assume they're armed, but it's like, yeah, you can still, close in on them. Take cover while you do it. Because you can't really watch what they're doing.
I like how the cops are just, oh, well, he heard you. Thanks for the advice, Gord.
You did it.
He just looks right at the camera. Couldn't have done it without you, Gord King.
Is he not going to kill him? What's going on?
Oh.
Aren't the cops in the vicinity? Aren't they coming?
Shouldn't they be like right there right now?
We're just going to sit here and let justice do its thing.
Yeah, they're just doing the Godzilla thing. Let them fight. Let the bad guys figure it out.
No, I'm wondering if Nick is like, he's like, I'm going to make us get arrested here because we deserve it.
Here's the thing. That actually is not a bad idea. Let's say you
No, it's not. That might actually be, that's like, okay, I'd be okay with that. That's not bad necessarily.
Well, let's say
you decide we deserve this.
Let's say you're the cops, right? And you're getting reports of a gang shooting. Gang members are having a gunfight with each other. It's like, okay, we'll get to the scene, and we're just going to wait until we stop hearing gunshots. We're going to let them do as many of them as they can before we get involved. Just kind of let them thin out a bit before we get involved, because I got donuts and babies and wives to worry about. I'm a cop. I'm trying to put my
what
mind.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever Americans see lasers, they just think of like bombs and alarms.
Are they going to drive themselves into being caught in a crossfire? Is that what they're doing here?
Hey, you might get your wish, dude. He might die.
They're all gonna die.
Gord King. This might be a good movie if he gets killed.
I mean, it wouldn't be a good movie, but
No,
at least
it'd be better.
At least it'll have a proper
better.
ending. Okay, now they're
Is
going
he really going
backwards
to kill
into it.
himself? That wouldn't be heroic at all. Going down in the hail of gunfire, that's cool. Also, the music, I don't know.
They're dragging this out a little too long.
What the hell?
He did it!
He literally just shoots himself in the head? Pretty sure you burn in hell for that one. This is where Kong's like, really, dude? Like, really? I can't believe I looked up to you.
He goes to the floating market and he sees the.
It,
That's
dude?
the end? Okay. Well, that's an ending. I was going to say, it'd be funny if he went to the floating market and saw the arm floating there and he's like, I remember that.
Well, Gordon.
What's Nick Cage even credited as in that movie?
His name was, what was it, Cody?
I don't ever remember.
Joe. That's right.
Joe. Okay.
Joe. He's just a normal Joe, a regular Joe.
That was an interesting ending. Okay.
That ending was non-ironically hilarious.
He's like, he shot himself, and they just show the guy just standing there with his hands in his pockets, like he was just like, I don't know.
You're probably wondering how I got into this mess. I don't know. What? We don't know anything about the girlfriend, We don't know anything about the blind pharmacist or a deaf pharmacist. We don't know anything about her elderly mother.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're okay now, and that's good. I'm glad.
Dude, I'm not
fine.
lying. I think this is like Kung Pao, where this was like an Asian gang movie, and they just like using editing and reshoots. They just put Nick Cage in it after the fact. I really think that's what happened.
It seems that way a little bit. They were like, well, how can we characterize him? We'll have him date let's have him date a deaf woman. Okay, that sounds good to me. Let's do it. It's like, oh, okay.
That was funny, dude.
He deserved to die. I mean, I was like, okay, good.
Dude, I was very happy you got your wish, honestly. I was like, yeah, he's going to die. I thought he was going to go down with gunfire, though. Like, oh, the cops shoot
it
him.
was a weird way to go. I thought they would be driving up.
It was a cowardly way to go. If you're going to kill yourself, you have to blow yourself up with a big bunch of enemies dying with you. That's the only way that killing yourself is heroic. Putting a bullet through your brain.
If they had wheeled up to the cops and he was like, all right, arrest us, we deserve this. That's one way you could go. Although I would, you'd maybe worry that maybe this guy's too dangerous to be left alive. But
is it because he had one bullet left? That's why he had to shoot them both with one head, one bullet, one head, two heads.
I guess. Which, they never really showed.
Why don't you just shoot him first, then maybe shoot yourself? Or better yet, if you got one bullet, just strangle the guy to death. Just beat him to death with your pistol. I don't know.
Like, I thought maybe, or you could do the thing where it's like, all right, you wheel up to the cops, they see you holding this guy, you shoot him, and then they all shoot you. It's like, okay, there's a little justice there, I guess.
Here's a better idea. Shoot the guy right when you put the gun to his head in the car, Don't get in the car with him. Just shoot him. And then walk the other way. Instead of going towards the cops seemed to just be chilling right where they were. They weren't moving.
I love that they stayed outside of the complex the entire time and never even made a move to go in.
They were just
there.
They were there for something else, and they didn't even realize there was a skirmish going on when the car was like reversing towards them. That's kind of
we were called because someone said they were playing the music too loud.
Yeah, you just happened to hear some gunfire, and we're just kind of wondering what was going on. We thought it was firecrackers. We love firecrackers. All right, Gord. Well, man, that was fun. I'm glad you got that out of the way.
That was an interesting movie to.
Dude, let's definitely watch Next. For real.
That's got to be the next.
You're
movie.
gonna love it. That was also a really good riff tracks, but it's one of those movies where it's like, you can riff that movie 1,000 different ways. It's so silly. This movie was silly too. This movie was silly because it took itself very seriously. That's kind of what.
It was like, wow, you all are trying to play this kind of serious, but like I still don't even know why those guys wanted all those people dead to begin with. I still don't know what they meant.
Well, I'll put in post right now. I'll just come in right now and just be like, "Hey, folks, Stupenzo here, just recapping what happened in case you were confused." we'll just let it play out right here, or maybe the recording will have ended several minutes ago. I don't know. We'll see how it works. I usually just kind of play it by ear with these things.